2.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Zelda, and I will be your host for the next couple of games. We're about to kick off Metal Gear Rising, so sit back, relax, but most importantly, crank up that music. Take it away.
Oh yeah, hello everyone. You might have known me, you might have not, but hello. My name is Mecha. I'm gonna show you some cool runs of Metal Gear Rising Revengeance on difficulty that's slightly harder than usual. Oh, that's bad, but whatever. So this game's cool. This game is great. This game has a banger soundtrack. That's why all the people on the stream have to casually put the sound on 10, because why not? And the rest of the people who haven't witnessed the beauty of the game, well, they're missing a lot of important things to talk about, to care about, etc, etc, etc. So because because the estimate that I picked is relatively tight, the chances that I'm gonna go overestimate are kind of bigger than usual. So I'm gonna try my best to not lose my kneecaps, because in Russia, if you go overestimate, you lose your kneecaps. There's a tradition, and it's not like I'm gonna ignore it. Before we go and start the run and the other couple fun things, I'd like to give a shout out to a Mablock and the Worms Armageddon run that was a little bit earlier. Today, that run was insane. If you haven't watched or skipped this run, please go and watch it. This was like an absolutely top tier run, seriously. And with that in mind, I think we are more or less ready to go. So I'm gonna give a countdown. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So, what's Metal Gear Rising? It's kind of hard to explain what it is exactly, but I'm gonna try my best. So first of all, let's start with a couple of mechanics. So in this game you can actually cut a lot of things in real time, like pretty much everything. Bodies, cars, trees, some fences, some robots, some cucumbers if you find any. Doesn't really matter. Because what matters is this guy. So yeah, this is Ray. This fight is pretty RNG based. There is very small amount of things that you can do to somewhat reduce the amount of RNG, but yeah, this happens a lot, and the major part of this particular part is getting a good Ray, which happens pretty rarely. A lot of the damage we're gonna be doing to the Ray is based on the parries, and we'll be using some spacing mechanisms to determine if we'll get a good attack or not. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Overall, again, oh well, perfect parry. Let's say there are two kinds of parries. There is a perfect one, which rewards you with a lot of damage if you get one, and there is an even better parry, which goes with rules of ketchup, and they run when the sun goes down, with their lives on the line. Welcome to Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, everyone. It's been a long time. So yeah, this is one of the first fights with Ray. We're gonna have another one. Oh, no damage, whatever. So the entire first segment of this game is literally an RNG fiesta. Sometimes it works just fine, sometimes it doesn't. It's not really a big deal to us, because what's important are some platforming sections that do exist in this game for quite a while. For some of these platforming sections, we're gonna use a ninja run, the ability to basically sprint. Sprint is not the fastest way to travel in this game, so we're gonna do some bunny hops like this. Bunny hops are slightly faster, because, well, it's faster, we're doing a speedrun. So yeah, and we're gonna do a couple of more interesting movement texts for the duration of the run, but again, first of all, let's deal with this ray. This ray in particular can be manipulated in a very interesting way. To make sure that we're gonna get a good ray, we have to reduce his health to roughly 80% point like a couple of others. And by doing that, we are gonna be aligned with 80.3 points of HP, which is just enough to do a phase skip. So yeah, let's get this parry done, and then we're gonna do some phase skips. We're gonna run a little bit to the side and do a quick blade mode, so we are gonna skip the second phase, and then that allows us to get another parry without any, like, extra delay. Which in return allows us to skip this boss fight with more or less no effort. I'm gonna try to do something, because... yeah, this... okay. So, this section is, well, pure badassery, and not mentioning the power of ketchup that exists. So, yeah, ketchup is good. I haven't brought any ketchup today because I forgot, but doesn't really matter. We're gonna finish Ray in a couple of seconds, so please bear with me. I'm gonna be your guide for this run, because after we kill Ray for good, this run's gonna become a little bit interesting, because we're playing on the New Game Plus, so we have everything unlocked. So let me mash. So yeah, for some people that are wondering, I'm mashing with 2 fingers. I'm like, instead of just doing something like this, I'm using my 2 fingers because you get more inputs per second this way. So yeah, it's not like it's very important for the round, because it's not like you get a lot of mashing sections, but where are some sections? I mean, there are some sections of the game that do require some mashing, and this particular section requires a lot of mashing. So yeah, this is Sam. Hello, Sam. Give me a good attack. We got a good one. Let's mash a little bit. This fight's pretty determined. We're gonna lose. Spoilers. There's no way you can literally manipulate Sam into doing a couple of interesting attacks, so you just gotta pray Sam won't just jump away or do something good. Look, my hands! Oh, okay, this doesn't work, whatever. So let's get some hits, block 2 last attacks, because they give us the offset that we need, and that allows us to get a good cutscene skip. So after we skip this cutscene, there's exactly 14 seconds that we have to wait, so it's gonna be like 6 something, like 6:10, when we're gonna hit Sam, and Sam's gonna give us the cutscene skip. Like this. Like this. Perfect. So that's the very start of the run. So I hope everyone enjoyed the the glitchless part. So yeah. Now it's time to break the game. Breaking the game, or more or less saying, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is basically divided into 3 parts. First part is doing this. I'm gonna explain a little bit later what am I trying to do right now, because I'm trying to skip a fight here, and to skip a fight we gotta hit a very small rock that has a collision in this place, and it's not a pleasant thing to do. Okay, we got it. Not the first try, but whatever. This trick in particular is rather inconsistent, so you want to get it as fast as possible, but let me casually explain what we've just done. So, because we have an infinite weak B that you can get by finding like a lot of data storages in this game, you can get something called Infinite Ripper Mode, and the Infinite Ripper Mode allows us to do something called Polyarm Ripper Jumps. By turning on your Ripper Mode in the very first frames of the Polyarm attack, or to be exact, a Polyarm heavy attack, we are able to prolong our jump duration, and that awards us with some horizontal movement. I mean, some vertical movement. So yeah, casually going out of bounds here, and here we are gonna meet our real first boss. We might have known. This is the Wolf. Blade Wolf to be exact, or more or less LQ84I. We're going to do some carnage here, so let's throw a grenade. Do an interesting part, and goodbye, doggy. Fine. Alright, so a lot of things happened in this fight right now, so let's So let me try to break it down. So because we have a Reaper mode, we are able to do a lot of damage, because Reaper mode, it just increases the damage output by like a ton. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Here, I'm gonna stop a skip. It's a rather new one, but still a pretty interesting one. Okay, I think we got it. Good. We have to turn off the Reaper mode to then prolong the dive kick duration with the Reaper mode. So, as you can see, the Polyarm jumps are, let's say, not the only case where Reaper mode can be used to prolong the duration of some abilities. So that's why using dive kicks here is, I mean, it might be risky. You can do this strat with Psy, it's a little bit more safer, but again, it's fine. So let me show you a couple of tricks. Do you know that Trident secretly is a time wizard? Wow. By activating Blade mode and Reaper mode at the same time, or roughly the same time, we are able to slow down the time by by a lot, yes. So that allows us to do a skip here, that basically skips a fight. The skip is rather... that's perfect. So yeah, the skip is rather precise, but again, it's not like we're doing a competitive speedruns here, you see, because the next section has a very interesting skip that's called a factory skip that I'm not gonna show in the stream, because this skip is a little bit risky in terms of the time, and given I've submitted a very tight estimate, I just wanna make sure. Let's see how great this run is. So yeah, we're using polyarm strats here to clear all the enemies here in the zone. Okay, fine. And then we're gonna do some magic. So, I'm getting memes a little bit. Alright. So, the next skip we're gonna do is actually a hard thing to perform, but I hope we're gonna get it first try because well, reasons. Come on. Perfect. So this skip saves like 15 seconds because we don't have to close an encounter over here. Some lightning strikes movement here, actually being lightning strike like Mr. Lightning Bolt. So here is Mistral. Because we have pincer blades, we don't even have to activate Reaper mode to quickly kill her. Sadly, this boss is literally being split into 3 different phases. We gotta witness them all. You can't one-shot the boss, so we just gotta casually do a couple of things here and there. That's fine. So we're gonna restart this section, so we skip the cutscene. And then we're gonna do Reaper mode to make sure that the boss doesn't go too far away from this explosive, oh, well, whatever. From this explosive barrel nearby, so that allows us to quickly destroy Mistral. Do you want me to spare Mistral? Because I'm gonna show you how Mistral actually knows some breakdance moves, like... Just wait a little bit. We've got this... Oh. I missed. Okay, no breakdowns, I mean, no breakdance, sorry. Hello Mistral, you've been cut in half, but this is fine. I think it's fine. So yeah. Whatever. So, right now you might have noticed a couple of interesting things about this round. So, this round has a little bit of movement, a little bit of skips, a little bit of glitches, but most of this kind of, let's say, is being ignored because, oh my god, what's happening? I mean, might be ignored because, well, we are playing New Game Plus. This difficulty is like kills everyone. But again, in New Game runs, we are basically doing the same stuff here and there, so with a couple of differences and slightly different strats. But overall, both New Game Plus and New Game runs are kind of interesting. So here is the very frightening enemy for everyone. We're gonna just casually land on its head, because why not? So then we are going to do some stealth sections here. We're gonna do a very long jump to this place. Perfect. We are not getting noticed. Perfect. Then we're gonna fall down and do a couple of things. So, it's probably the time I'm gonna tell you something about the death animations in this game. So you see, a lot of time saves in this game are related by how well you cut some enemies. Well, how well you can cut someone else, so to ribbons. So we're gonna stand at the right side of these enemies and just casually swipe them down like this. And while we are getting interrupted a little bit, we're gonna switch to pincer blades like this. No, okay, fine. So, that allows us to skip a very long despawn animations that can last up to 10 seconds. So, let's imagine we have 10 rooms. I mean, like, let's just imagine. And every single room can be cut in a way that you can skip a cutscene like this. Weird death animation. It's not good, but whatever. So yeah, these death animations are extremely important for the run, and that's why we're saving a lot of time compared like to the casual playthroughs, etc, etc. So here is a Void America. We don't care about Void Americas anyway. So a couple of more movement here and there. You can see how I'm using my blade mode to cancel the lightning strike attack, which is the fastest way you can travel in this game. Oh yeah, here's gonna be a fun one.
You should perhaps, but first you need to take a dump.
Wait, what?
A dump? A digital optical output mounted proxy. You'll need one to interface with the terminal.
I love this. So yeah, now when the intermission has ended, let's actually proceed with our speedrun. So, let's throw a grenade. Grenade will aggro the enemies below, and then we're gonna do a long diagonal jump to make sure we're gonna land on this perfect place. And we're gonna activate Reaper mode as we enter this cutscene, to then have Reaper mode activating after the cutscene. Then we're gonna just casually cut some enemies. We're cutting the human enemies from right to left, because otherwise we're gonna get slightly longer death animations, and we're not gonna do that anyway. So yeah, you might have noticed that death animations appeared as early as the literal like 5th second of the run. So because we're around like 18 minutes, I guess, I'm not sure what timer it is, but whatever. So, yeah, death animations in this run have a lot of impact on how well you can go. So this is sort of an on-scroller section, not a single game without a not-scroller section. So yeah, let's just casually go here, get the damage thingy. Good. So, because we skipped all the enemies in the zone, we're gonna do some let's say, some cleaning. That cleaning is gonna be the same. So we activate the Reaper mode as usual, to make sure that we are gonna get Reaper mode after we finish the cutscene. And we're just gonna do some cool stuff. So we're getting these enemies in a very specific order to make sure that the last enemy that's gonna be around the zone is gonna be in the ground already, and then we're gonna do something cool. So we're gonna cut this guy and then cut his ankles. Cutting the ankles is important, because if you cut the ankles, you'll get a much faster despawn, and again, despawns are very important. Then we'll do some movement, and then we're gonna see a mini boss called Grad. Nobody likes Grad, but again, it's something you gotta just clear. We're gonna do a very dangerous skip here. Well, it's not really dangerous or like risky. It's just, well, we're gonna casually make sure that Grad skips one of the attacks, and you can only, let's say, push Grad whenever Grad is not attacking. So by doing that, we are, well, we're going truly fast. Oh, that's unusual. Okay, can you move? Okay, finally. So then we're gonna do something called blade mode cancels. Oh, a little bit slow on the last one. So blade mode cancels in general, especially with the pincer blades, well, they require a couple of inputs, additional ones. Some hits in this game, I mean some attacks in this game cannot be cancelled by any means. So that's why using jump sometimes of just Reaper mode, instead of just blade mode, is also rather important. So before we activate this button, oh, okay, fine. So we're gonna, okay, I'm a little bit late. This is gonna be bad, but whatever. We're gonna see what I can do. So we're gonna start the RO3, which consists a lot of skips and a lot of, let's say, strategies. So first of all, for marathon safety, we're gonna cut some people down. Then we're gonna switch to polyarm arm, get a couple of jumps here, then switch back to nothing, then make a very long dive kick. This particular dive kick, I'm moving like badly today, sorry. Okay. Perfect. So yeah, by doing double polyarm jump from that specific spot, allows you to skip a fight. And that fight cannot be, let's say, truly skipped, because you're still gonna be alerted. And to prevent, let's say, getting alerted and actually proceed with the run, we gotta restart the segment. Nice. Okay, so here's another fight here. Let's just casually cut some calls, because, like, why not? Perfect. So yeah, this fight, these next fights are a little bit straightforward. There's nothing you can do, let's say, to skip them, but there is a couple of interesting ways we can optimize the way these guys die. As I've said earlier, you gotta cut the enemies from right to left, especially if these are humanoid ones. Because if you cut them from the left, I mean from the right side to the left one, you're gonna get longer death animations, or they'll just survive the cut, because you'll cut either their arms or their legs. If you cut their legs, you can get the no kills bonus, which is let's say it's not something you want to get in the speedrun. But still. So, we're coming to one of the most dangerous places in the entire run, so I'm gonna be just a little bit silent on my end, because the very next escape I'm gonna do requires a lot of concentration. Please bear with me. I'm gonna fall down. I don't like this jump in particular, but again, it's been a while since I've actually failed it, so let's do the second try. This one's better. So then we're not gonna take the elevator below, we're just gonna casually go above it. And here's what we're gonna do. Or let's just slide, bounce off the ledge, and then we're just gonna casually curve with the power of keyboard gaming. So we're at the top of this section. Can I get an idea? Where am I? Okay. And we got a first try. Perfect. So we are above this beautiful section of the game. So as of such, we're gonna do an interesting approach over here. So we're gonna stand above the zone, do a couple of lightning strikes, hit the cutscene. Perfect. So by standing at the very top of the checkpoint, we are able to bounce ourselves back in bounds. So let's up a couple of lightning strikes here and there. Then we activate the Reaper mode, cut one of the supports, and then cut them completely. That allows us to, well, cut everything down like this, and we are now able to set up a very interesting cycle. That's what I can say. First, let's just casually... Perfect. Nay! Sorry. This happens. Auto-logging system in Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is interesting. As you might have noticed already. It's fine. Absolutely.
Head for the next objective marker.
Okay. Let's activate and not get hit by the RPG. Perfect. Okay. Let's keep Sam, because keeping Sam is not optional. Nobody likes Sam talking. We want to fight Sam, not see how Sam talks. So we're gonna casually stand here, do a very, very long dive kick over there with the Reaper mode. That allows us to skip Sam by the entirety. So technically Sam is still talking to us, but as you can see there is no Sam, there is only me, Tree, and Raiden's booty. That's fine. So, let's proceed. So we're gonna casually do some pincer attacks here. Perfect. So then we're gonna set up. Oh my. Okay, okay, my knife's dull. Who dulled my knife? Not like this. Whatever. So now Raiden kind of gets an idea that he isn't a good guy. He's a bad guy because well, reasons. So, we're gonna walk a little bit, and while we're walking a little bit, I'm gonna casually go use one of my hands, especially like my right hand, and drink some beautiful juice that's been brought to me by my sponsors. My sponsors are Raiden's Booty, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance gameplay, and Stains of Time. I love Stains of Time. Yep. So, yep. So, for those who have never heard what Stains of Time is, I'm gonna... let's say... I'm gonna give you a hint. It goes with wash away the anger. Because here we stand, beneath the warm and soothing rain, the droplets, they're gonna be falling down on the terrain. Wash away the anger, all the stains of time, because there is no memory. It's only dry inside, in the mud, and sinking deeper. And never face alive. Oh yeah. Well, don't have a voice today, sorry. So yeah, it all will come like a flood of pain pouring down on me. And it will not let up until the end is here. And it will come through the darkest days. In my final hour. It will never rest until my clouds are clear. So yeah, we're gonna see some monsoon, or to be exact, memes soon. So have some fun. There is gonna be a cutscene here that can only be skipped on the console version of the game, most notably Xbox console. So we have to casually make sure to watch this cutscene right now and to see like the monologue that Monsoon's giving to us. That everyone's diseased and, well, free will of myth, religion is joke. We're all pawns, controlled by something greater. Memes, the DNA of the soul. Memes! Everyone knows MGR by memes. So yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, here's the cat. So, I have 10 fingers. What MGR has? Badass music, badass combat, good mechanics, you can like cat through everything, some secrets to cover, great secondary weapons, great enemies, a cat, a train, and I love trains, cool boss I ran out of the fingers. Okay, I have some on my legs, so what else does this game has? It's a good speed game, it has a lot of runners, okay, I gotta kill Monsoon. So, let me show you how do we kill Monsoon. Wash away the anger. Here I stand beneath the warm and soothing rain, the droplets falling gently down on the terrain. Wash away the sorrow, all the stains of time. But there's no memory, it's only dry inside. In the mud and sinking deeper into a peaceful life, and it will come like a flood of pain pouring down on me, and it will not let up until the end is here, and it will come through the darkest day in my final hour, and it will never rest until the clouds are clear, until it finds my dreams have disappeared. Okay, we got a good meme soon. So what we've done today is we basically skipped all 3 stages of the monsoon fight, which kind of, well, which went well enough. Hope everyone enjoyed my singing. I mean, honestly, singing...
Seeing some positive things in the chat.
Oh, good, good. Chat's good. Really good. Okay, so... Nice. Perfect. So here is the good monsoon. or so to say, and we're about to enter RO4. Oh, I got no damage by the way. Okay. So yeah, RO4 is one of the longest segments in the in this run, besides like RO3. And RO4 packs so much action in it that oh, that's a mistake. That you'll be impressed by the density of the strats we're gonna be using right now. So first of all, we're gonna try to get some defensive movements, if possible. We need to activate Reaper mode and make sure that... I mashed way too fast. So we need RP grenade first, and we need to get a couple of EMP grenade. Oh. Okay, whatever. So let's cut this girl a little bit, because she's a robot, and we don't really need her to stand here. I don't quite understand how this particular section works, but still. So, let's pack both of these enemies close to each other together, so we can get the fast bolt skill. So, if we kill those two guards fast enough, one of the dogs will spawn at the top of the body, which allows us to get a very quick kill on both the guards and that dog. This saves a tremendous amount of time, because the second dog that we have to kill is timed. So by doing this little trick here, we are able to do a very quick kill overall. So yep. So this is a 55 seconds autoscaler. You can't do nothing about it. So whatever. So well, we can spin. Do you like spinning? Spin. So yeah, if you are interested in picking up this game, Zeki's tutorial, which might be a little bit outdated, but it still packs like a ton of information. It's probably one of the best sources of information that's been done for like in this community overall. So if you want to pick up this run, it's not really a hard run to pick up. One of the hardest sections in this run are learning poorly arm jumps, like this ones with the Reaper mode, and a couple of cycles for the boss patterns. So other than that, it's basically just mechanical execution, which is stopped by the early RNG segments. So more or less this run is RNG less, besides a couple of like little segments here and there. So we can pretty much learn this run in maybe like in a week if you've never or like barely played this game, and get a relatively good run maybe like in a week or so. Perfect. So here we're just gonna cut a couple of enemies in a very proper direction. So the last enemy, the last arbiter that's gonna be behind us right now, will be aligned to us, and that allows us to just set up this thing. So now we're gonna do a relatively new start that I've somewhat found a couple of... Come on! Good. Come on. Gimme. Perfect. So this skips a fight. And most importantly, this skips a screen result. This saves like maybe 2 seconds. And this is the first time everyone could have saw this strat. I think like Regulator found a better optimization for this strat in particular. On my end, despite, well, kind of finding the strat, it's a little bit RNG. So, this is a segment where we basically run. As you might have known, speedrunning has a word run in it, so technically we're doing speedrunning here, like pure essence of speedrunning. But most importantly, you gotta realize that not every speedrunner is being fastening. Some speedrunners are slow juggling. So, like, you see, slow juggling sometimes is a better term on speedrunning overall. So, overall we're gonna run a little bit here, because, well, reasons. And then we're gonna set up a small skip here and there, but first let's kill this grad. Because we have Foxblade and Reaper Mode at the same time, we are able to casually cut down through most of the problems that this run is packed with. So here, we're gonna do some jumps. So for some reason, Newton's laws don't apply to Raiden, so that's why we can casually bunny hop off the walls, especially like of the vertical one. This
What is going on? Raiden, answer!
memes,
Raiden!
the DNA of the soul.
Keep climbing like that.
So yeah, I got memed because sometimes this game just likes to spawn the rockets literally inside your body. It's not good, not in long shot. So yeah. So here's the doctor, Herr Doctor,
Oh, there's a...
fancy stuff.
Now,
Okay, we're gonna skip it. Perfect. So, now we're gonna do something really interesting, but first let me do a lot of interesting stuff. So first of all, let's cut this guy on the center, then switch our sights to the guards on the side, then casually mash through the first RPG guy, take out it of the from the explosion. My sword is dull as usual, and then we're gonna stop a very interesting skip. Please pay attention. So we're gonna cut the legs right now to this guy. So because this guy is still alive, the game doesn't give us the end results. I mean, screen. That is bad. I think I might be late to the party. Good. So yeah, that allows us to skip this section in the entirety. If you leave this one guy behind, he will serve, let's say, as an anchor. That kind of tells the game to not load the enemies or like other lines of the dialogue, which allows us to skip all the problems that do exist within the next section. So let's start the autoscroller section finally. My sword is dull, whatever. So let's activate this one. It's gonna be fun, I promise. So that's one. Well, okay, fine. So this was fast. That was decently fast. We're gonna wait a little bit.
look up, Raiden. Another freight platform.
I was a little bit early. It's fine. So we're gonna do some breakdancing moves here. I missed. Oh, well, it's not like I missed because the last enemy spawns on the timer. So we're going to throw an RP grenade to set up a good despawn here. Good. And that allows us to quickly get the section done. Good. So, let's cut these guys down as fast as possible. Then we're gonna do a... that's bad.
Careful, Raiden. The elevator cannot take much more of this. Jump
A... oh... I failed the polyron jump like 3 times in a row. That's... I mean, that's not good, but nothing can I do right now. I mean, I've missed the first jump and then I couldn't like hear the rest of the game, so this happens. This just happens. So then we're gonna set up a quick kill by standing around this corner. I mean the square. And then we're gonna do something interesting. So first of all, let's release the attack around this spot. This kills all 4 enemies. Then we're gonna jump back to this spot. Well, let's charge our pincer blades. 1. We got a double kill. Perfect. So that gives us this, let's say, small out of bounds-ish effect, but in reality we weren't moving at all.
Server rooms ahead.
This is just, let's say, a little trick from the developer's side that allows us to, let's let's say, to trick us that we're moving, but in reality we're not moving. We're just standing here and realizing that he was just like me, trying to make some history on this beautiful marathon. So, let's fight some Meme Stral and Meme Soon. So, both of these have a couple of interesting strats here and there, but let's see if we'll get some. Okay, that's one. I'm gonna go safe and wait a little bit here. Oh, it's bad. I mean, this was bad. Whatever. So then we're gonna switch to EM grenades because we need these for a monsoon fight right now. So we're gonna fight in a very interesting way. Please bear with me. So first of all, we're gonna charge a pincer 2 right now. Then we're gonna bounce the grenade off the monsoon, off the wall. Then we're gonna just cut him down. Okay, then we're gonna stop another pincer 2 right now, like this. Then we're gonna do a pincer 1. And then we're gonna release pincer 2, and these pincer 2 are going to hit monsoon like easily. We got a good monsoon, not so good the Mistral, but whatever. Okay, that's a little cutscene now.
While class is in session. I believe you're familiar with the lesson plan. The same regimen you went through in Liberia. Effective program. Just look how you turned out. Of course, running it real just got a bit too complicated. Doing it virtually though, no fuss, no muss. Straight to the brain. It's like a dream.
Okay.
Well, maybe dream is the wrong word. They do kill some POWs, some civilians. They enjoy it though. We give their pleasure centers a nice big jolt every time. Look,
I mean, technically, I still owe you a meme, because, well, how can you, like, play MGR and not create any memes in the process, correct? So, I have one meme, that I have stored. You're probably gonna be the ones that are going to witness this meme. I mean, it's nothing new, but still. First of all, let's prove this guy that he's not invincible by any means. I missed. I was a little bit too early. Which should be enough. Nope. Excuse. Okay, I'm doing something. I'm doing something badly. Because it's not like I've been. Okay, fine, finally. So yes, another went a little bit worse than usual, but again, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Golden rays of the glorious sunshine, settling down such a blood-red light. Now the animals slowly retreat to the shadows, out of sight. Eerie wind blows across the mountains, giving flight to the bird supreme. In distance machines to come to transform Eden, day by day. Only love is with us now, something warm and pure. Find a peace within ourselves. Autoscrollers are the cure. So cut this one. If you don't cut this wall, you'll die. Dying is not fun, especially in a marathon setting. So do you remember I've I mean, let's cut your arm. So I've promised a breakdancing Mistral, but instead I think I've got a breakdancing Sundowner. Might be wrong, but let's see. Yeah, his body should be still there. Oh, perfect! That's a breakdancer Sundowner. Goodbye! Oh, he's falling! Great. So yeah, fun. It's fine. Okay, so what do we have here? We have 3 more sections. So we have escape, we have Sam fight, and we have memes.
That was quite the fall, Raiden. I'm glad to see that you are all right.
Okay, let's hope that our sword won't be dull. Perfect. Perfect. So here we're gonna swap to the cardboard box, because everyone likes the cardboard box. Okay. So 1, 2. We're not gonna do the third lightning strike because we're gonna aim one of the enemies that just spawned. Okay, let's cut a couple of people here. Let's do the right one first, then the left one. So that allows us to just go, and we got a long one, whatever. So this barrier can be either be fast or not. We got a very slow one. So we're gonna skip a fight here by moving in a very interesting way. Perfect. So then we're gonna skip another fight by using the box. You opened it, and I came. So we plug the box here, move around this line, and we are able to casually skip the entirety of the fights here. Perfect. So let's keep running to this place. Good. So then a couple of lightning strikes to make us look good. Perfect. So, what do we have here? We have some cool stuff going on. Nice. Okay, I want you to sing the next song all together because you all know the lyrics. Well, I'm just gonna casually get the easiest Sam fight of my life. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Let's get it up. It's... Yo! Like... I'd really prefer if you'll... Sam's behaving like badly today. Finally! One cut! Look. My sword is not cutting anything today. This I don't like. Whatever. Whatever. It's bad. Well, it was no damage. Easy no damage. Wasn't even trying OPP. So, what do we have here? So, we are slowly but steadily coming to the end of this run. So, first of all, let's use a couple of lightning strikes here for movement. Nay! Nay! So then we're gonna do some polyarm jumps here. These two polar jumps are the last polyarm jumps you'll perform in this run. So let's switch back. So the next song, also known as Collective Consciousness. Oh, okay, a little bit off. So, Excelsis time. Perfect. So we're gonna do Pincer 2 and then Pincer go. When the blood and sweat is the real cost, thinking ceases, the truth is lost. Don't you worry, you'll be told exactly what to do. I give my people the rights they need, the righteous will succeed. Perfect. So then we are gonna do a setup. So setup consists of having our health dropped to around let's say 40%. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna get some hits here and there like this. And can I possibly not get hit for the second time? Thank you. So let's then wait a little bit here. Move a little bit here. I mean, it doesn't really matter what you do here exactly. As long as you have... I mean, as long as you don't have too much of HP, you're gonna be more or less fine. This is the last blast, so we're gonna get closer to this point. Charge our Pincer 2. Then we wait like half a second. Then we hit him with a Pincer 2. Fires of greed will burn the weak, so we'll make freedom obsolete. Making whole a fabric of society. Collective consciousness control that you'll see. The bangers. Can you not like appreciate the bangers? It's not good. Good. So, here's the part where Newton laws don't apply, so don't mind me. So, perfect. The good Excelsis, but now we're gonna fight some Armstrongs. So let's skip the fight. So Armstrong has 3 phases. First one is getting cheesed by using Pincer 2. Then we're gonna do set up a 2 rolls. It's not attack, that doesn't really matter. So then we're gonna wait like half a second, then just casually run towards the Armstrong and get a hit. Like this. So... We're gonna mash a lot. Okay. One more time. Mashing is good. Nah, not even sub 90. SMH. Okay, guys. I know you want it. I know you need it. So I'm not gonna skip it. Because reasons.
Why won't you die? Nanomachine, son.
Okay, time to die. Oh, whatever. Failed the face skip, but whatever. We're gonna go slightly overestimate, whatever. We're gonna go overestimate by like 2 seconds. So, whatever. So yeah, prepare for the time, because this is the final QTE. So it doesn't cut. Perfect. Time.
GG.
What's the final time?
I'll tell you in a second, because I'm still waiting for my own stream to catch up. Oh, your time is 1 hour and 6 seconds.
This is
Yeah,
fine.
6 seconds over.
I mean, that's because I've shown you the nanomachines cutscene. So,
Status quo will go on. For what?
remember guys, I promised you a meme. So, to fulfill my promise, I'm gonna do a couple of things. So first of all, here's my microphone. I'm gonna be real close to him this time around, so my sound quality will drastically improve, like this, you see. So, you see, the world, the world record for this game is being held by a very talented runner, the Dark Slayer, that runs this game on a console. I'm not very good as him, and there's a lot of people that are better than me. But I'd like everyone here to please never ever use a term world record. It's very misleading, and, well, you know, it kind of assumes that the video posted is the fastest time, when in fact someone else could have a faster and unrecorded version. Could you please use the term So that translates as currently best known time with publicly viewable video evidence that follows the rules created by speedrun community of the specific game that has been verified and approved by specific members of said speedrun community that are considered moderators of the said game or speedrun leaderboard in the future. This, my comrades, would help lower confusion in these types of videos in regard to the ever updating and evolving nature of speedrunning community. Thank you. So,
Sorry.
There's a couple of other words that I would like to say. I'd really wanted to visit ESA Summer this year around, with this run in particular, but, well, it's probably not happening. So, consider this run that I've done on BSG this time around is basically what you could have saw like later this year around. I really hope a lot of people would pick up this game. We have a lot of newcomers like Curve, Valeria-chan, literally just fighting for better places. Maybe getting the no world records today. We use new terms as today. So yeah, probably they'll get it eventually. But who knows? Maybe you could be the one that would get some runs going. Maybe learn some good games that were in this beautiful marathon. Overall, thanks for having me. Maybe I'll see you in the ESA. Maybe not. Who knows? We never know the future. Because eventually someone has got to pay. And the only way out of the cycle is to strike down and pave your own way. Thank you. Good night, or like good day, whatever.
Thank you very much for running. Before we head to an intermission, I just want to quickly remind everyone that we have one last incentive left, which is for Onimusha, which is the special costume incentive, which we are currently 25 euros away from. So if you want to see that very last incentive happen, do get your donations in. And having said that, we're going to go to a quick break, and then we'll be back with some Sekiro. See you in a bit!